Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and in this video I'll be doing a editing tutorial on some of my 6 most asked editing tutorial questions. So let's get straight into it. In this video I will be showing you guys how to make silhouettes, which is still silhouettes and moving silhouettes, how to green screen edit, how to mask, how I do my coloring, and how to use the Honeycomb and Firework effects properly. So let's get straight into this video. Okay, just in editing mode right here with a few disclaimers. I just want to say throughout the video, there are some effects on Capcut that my screen recorder just wouldn't pick up for some reason. For example, like when I clicked on blend, the drop down menu wouldn't show on my screen recorder. So I will be explaining what I'm doing, so the effects that don't show up in the video aren't really important ones that you do need to see in the video. Just showing you if I'm like talking about something and you can't see it. A few effects did disappear and my screen recorder just wouldn't pick up, but as long as you just follow along with what I'm saying, you'll be completely fine. Okay, just gonna let you know, in case you don't have Capcut Pro, if you look in the timestamps, if that specific tutorial uses Pro, in parentheses I put Pro, and if there's no parentheses with Pro, that means you do not need Pro for that tutorial. I also want to mention this is only a PC tutorial. I have no idea how to edit on this app on mobile, so I am sorry for that. And then also all the stuff I'll be showing in this video will take practice. You will not be just amazing on your first time trying to do this. If you did master it the first time you did it, good for you, because that's definitely not my situation. This took me a very long time to master, so don't expect to be great the first try. Just keep on practicing it and you will do amazing things with your editing. To start off, I'm going to show you guys how to make a still silhouette. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to find a random stock photo off Google as a background. Okay, so what I prefer to do is I go to the Horses of Breeds page on Star Stable's official website, and I find the horse I want to make the silhouette of. So let's say I would want to do the Jorvik Mountain Horse. I'm just going to go ahead and screenshot the Jorvik Mountain Horse. This just makes it easier for the AI to detect, as the background is basically already a green screen, so it just makes it easier for the editor and the AI. Okay, so now you're just going to import your screenshot and add it to the timeline. Then you're going to go over to chroma key and you're just going to click on the background, and there you go. Now you have your background removed, and then you're just going to play with the intensity a little bit. And then you don't need to worry about the outline being rigid like this, as we're just going to turn the whole entire thing black. So now that you have your background removed, you're going to go over to adjust. Then you're going to click on curves, and then you are going to take the white curve right here and you're going to turn it all the way down to the right. And there you go. Now your picture is black and you have a very nice still silhouette. Okay, now I'll be teaching you how to green screen your edit clips. So I'm just going to use the same background as the other one because this is my favorite one, and you're just going to import your clips. So I will be using these Dutch warmblood clips right here, and I will go into game right now and I will show you the hill that you can use as your green screen. Okay, so to get to this hill, what you're going to do is you're going to trailer to Marley's Vintage Barn, then you're going to go to your settings, then you're going to go to graphics and turn your graphics quality all the way down to low. Then you're just going to follow me over here. I'll put this on time lapse. Alright, and here's your green screen area. So what you're going to do is once you get past this brick wall, you're just going to record you doing the gate right here, and you can use it as a green screen. This is the perfect area because everywhere else in SSO there's grass clippings everywhere, and it just ruins the green screen like AI detection. So yeah, it's just going to work perfectly if you record your clips right here. Okay, so once you have your clips recorded, you are just going to find the clips you want to use and place them in your timeline. Okay, so I decided to use these walking clips of this Dutch warmblood, and all you're going to do is click on it, and then you are going to size it so that the green part of the grass takes up the whole entire screen, just like so. Then you're going to go to remove BG, and you're going to head over to chroma key, and you're going to click anywhere on the photo, and it should remove the background. Then you're just going to play with the intensity to remove all the hoof prints from it, and then you're going to clean up edge all the way to max, because if you don't, there's going to be a weird green outline on it. And then also it raises the quality a little bit when you set it to 100. So that is how you green screen your edit. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how to do masking, which is also known as putting a shadow over your horse. So I'm going to show you how to mask a green screen edit, along with showing you how to mask just a normal Instar Stable edit. Okay, so what you're going to do first is you're going to take your clip and you're going to copy and paste it on top of each other. Okay, so you're going to be leaving the top clip alone, as the bottom clip is going to be your shadow clip, so you can put it behind the horse. So what you're going to do with the bottom clip is you're just going to click on it, then you're going to go to adjust, you're going to go to curves, and you're going to turn the curves all the way back down to the right again, and you're just going to move it up slightly, and there you go. You officially masked your horse / put a shadow on top of your horse. That is it right there. Then of course you can move it around a little bit so it fits the frame and stuff. Or you can go to the bottom clip, you can bring it back to normal, and then you can go to video, and then you can go back to basic, then you're going to go to blend, and then you're going to go to opacity, and you can turn it down a little bit. I like to put it down to around 50%. And then there you go. Now you kind of have like a nice ghost effect on top of your horse. So those are 2 masking strategies for a green screen edit. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to mask with actual in-game Star Stable clips. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your original clip and you're going to copy and paste it 3 times on top of each other. You're going to move the top clip out of the way for a quick second, and you're going to go to the middle clip, then you're going to go to remove background, and you're going to go to custom removal and fill in the horse with a nice little line, and the custom removal should do the rest. You don't need to worry about like the little tiny details like over here, because it's so tiny that no one in the edit will actually notice it. And then you're just going to wait for it to finish processing and click apply. With in-game actual clips, you cannot use chroma key, because chroma key only works with green screen clips. Alright, there you go. Now you're going to click apply and you have officially green screened it. And then you're going to drag back the top clip back to its original position. And then you're also going to go to custom removal, put a line through the horse, and then the custom removal should outline it for you. Then you're going to wait for it to finish processing again and click apply. Alrighty, then you're just going to click apply, and now that your top 2 clips are green screened, you're going to go click on the middle clip, and you're just going to drag it up a little bit. Now that that's done, you're going to go ahead and go to adjust, and you can either drag the white clip all the way down to the right and have a shadow, or you can go to video and go to basic, and you can go to blend and then go to the opacity. And I would say turn an in-game actual clip to 75, because it gets a little bit lighter with the actual in-game clip. And then now you have a nice little shadow over your horse. So that is how you mask with actual in-game Star Stable clips. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I do my rainbow / coloring. I don't really do anything too fancy. I just combine some nice coloring effects, and some people wanted to know which ones I used. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the effects tab, and then I use the selective color. So you're going to put the selective color at the bottom, and you're going to turn amount to 100, strength to 100, and range to 100, and you're going to leave the rest alone. And then I like to use the chromatic loop as well, so you're going to put that in as well. So always put chromatic loop on the top because it makes it look better. And then yeah, that's how I do my coloring for my edits. In these specific clips, it does make it very dark with the grass, but in other places around the map, it should look normal with a little bit of a lighter rainbow effect. So yeah, that's how I do my rainbow effect. Just remember to put the selective color at the bottom with amount, strength, and range to 100, and chromatic loop at the top, and all the other settings can stay the same. And then it's the exact same thing for a green screen edit as well. And finally, I'm going to show you how to use my personal most used two effects, which is the Honeycomb effect and Firework effect. And I'm going to show you how to use them in a green screen edit and an actual in-game Star Stable edit. So yeah, let's get into this. I will put the links to both effects, the Honeycomb and the Firework effect, in the description below. What you're going to do is you're going to screen record them, then you're going to import them into Capcut. I'm going to start off by showing you how to use the Firework effect. So here I am, I've recorded it right here. So you're just going to chop it down to the actual effect. Okay, now that you have just the effect part and not all of like the end cards and stuff in the video that you screen recorded, you're just going to go to size and you're just going to size it to fit the whole screen. And for a green screen edit, you're just going to take the Firework clip and you are going to put it in between your clips and the background. Okay, once you get it in between there, I know it takes a few tries because it likes to be annoying for me at least. What you're going to do is you're going to go to basic, you're going to go back to blend, and you're going to set it as screen. And there you go. Now you have your Firework behind your horse on a green screen edit. So you can either leave it like this, or if you want it to be stronger and like not so thin lines exploding, what I like to do is I like to copy and paste the Firework effect like 5 times on top of each other. And then it should make the rays a little thicker. And you can just keep on copying and pasting the Firework effect on top of each other as many times as you want to make it as thick as you want for the effect. I recommend stacking the Firework effects on top of each other as the last thing you do during the edit, because once you stack it on top of each other enough times, it will lag your Capcut out. So I recommend stacking them on top of each other as many times as you want as the last thing you do, so it's not laggy while you do the rest of your editing. But yeah, that's how you do the Firework effect as a green screen edit. Now for a non-green screen edit, you're just going to take your Firework clip that you have and you're just going to put it right above the clip you want it on. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the in-game clip and you're going to copy and paste it on top of the Firework effect. So then it should be in-game clip, Firework clip, and then the other in-game clip on top of it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to remove background, you're going to do custom removal, put a line through the horse, and then the AI should detect it, and then you're going to wait for it to process and click apply again. Alright, then you're just going to click apply, and there you go. Now you have your Firework effect behind the horse in game. And then same thing with the green screen one. You can copy and paste the Firework effect as many times as you want to make it thicker and make it look better. And then like I said before, make sure you copy and paste the Firework effect as the last thing you do, just to make sure it doesn't lag out as you're doing the rest of your effects. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to use the Honeycomb effect on a green screen and an in-game edit. So you're just going to screen record the Honeycomb effect in the description linked below and import it into your Capcut. Alright team, now that you have it, you're just going to put on your timeline and you're going to get to the actual effect part. Okay, once you have the actual effect in your timeline, you're just going to size it to your screen. And then there you go. Now that you have your Honeycomb effect, you are just going to put the Honeycomb effect between the background and your actual clip. So this might take a few tries because it likes to be annoying. Alright, there we go. I got it. And now it's in between your clips like this. You're going to go to the Honeycomb, just going to go to Video Basic and go back to Blend. And you're going to go here. You have a choice here. You can either set it as screen or you can set it as color dodge. So whichever one you prefer, you can choose. I prefer it to be color dodge. That's just a personal preference. They're basically the same thing. But yeah, those are the two settings you can use for Honeycomb. And yeah, there you go. Now you have your Honeycomb behind the horse. And for the same thing as the Firework effect, if you want it thicker, you can copy and paste on top of each other. I only like to copy and paste it once on top of each other because usually once you go past 2 Honeycomb effects stacked on top of each other, it's just the same thickness once you go 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So just either keep it at 1 or 2 for the sake of your Capcut lag, and it just doesn't change anything once you go past 2. Okay, so now we're going to do the in-game part of the tutorial. So now that you have your in-game clip, you're just going to take the Honeycomb and put it above your actual in-game clip. Then you're going to take the in-game clip and you're going to copy and paste it on top of the Honeycomb clip. Now you're going to take the top in-game clip, and you're just going to go to remove background, custom removal, put a line through the horse, let it fill in the horse, and you're going to wait for it to process, and you're going to click apply. Alright, then you're just going to click apply, then you're going to go to your honeycomb effect, go to basic, and then once you're in blend, again, you can either do screen or color dodge. I like to do color dodge for in-game clips because it turns transparent, while as screen goes white. For green screen edits, the color dodge doesn't really go that transparent, but if you're doing an in-game clip, color dodge will go transparent, so I like to use that one for my in-game honeycombs. And there you go, that is your honeycomb tutorial for in-game. And then again, you can stack it on top of each other to make it look thicker and more like intense. And then same thing, don't go past 2 or else it'll lag your Capcut more and it just won't go thicker than your second copy and paste. Alright, and that is how you do your honeycomb and firework effect for green screen and in-game clips. I actually just got this suggestion as an edit tutorial. I will be showing you how to get better quality for your edits. So what I would like to do, this will work on a green screen or a normal in-game edit. You're just going to have your normal clip right here. And what I like to do is I first like to go to filters and I go find my 4K filter. That just helps with the quality a little bit right there. So now they have your 4K right here. I also like to use the hyper glow. So you're just going to put that in your timeline as well. And then you're going to put the intensity down a lot because it does get pretty dark. I like to set it as 30, so you can put your hyperglow in there. And by the way, your 4K can be 100 and your hyperglow can again be 30. And then you're just going to go to effect and you're going to use a sharpen edges effect. And you're going to put the blur all the way down. You're going to turn your sharpen all the way up to 20. And then your size can be around 10. And then the range can stay at 100. And the filters can go to 80. So that is how I do my quality for my edits. This works again on green screen or in-game clips. Just use 4K to 100, hyperglow at 30, and then sharpen edges, blur 0, sharpen 20, size 10, range 100, and filters 80. So that is how you get quality. And then just here is what it looks like in a green screen edit. So as you can see, the same 3 effects, it just changes the quality a ton and it looks a lot better. So like just a little proof right here, here's how it normally looks. And then here's the after. It just makes the quality a lot better. Okay, and then I also just got another edit tutorial suggestion, and that is how to put text behind a horse in your edit. And then I'm also going to be showing you the text I use in my edits. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the text tab, and you're just going to put in a text, and you're just going to size it to your video, and you're just going to position it where you want. So in this case, I'm just going to put my text as flash warning, because that is what I use my text as most of the time. So there you go, just type in flash warning. And I like to go to animation, and then you're going to go to loop, and you are going to find the shine text. So I currently have shine as one of my favorites, so I'm just going to use it right there. And that is the text I always use. Again, it is called shine. And then you're just going to go back to the text tab right here. And then you're going to turn it to not all the way to white. You're just going to bring the white color a little bit down to get rid of the nice red effects, because I usually don't use the red effect. Unless you want the nice little red effect, then you turn the white all the way up to the most white can be, then it adds the red. But I like it a little bit down so there's no red effect. And then you can just use the font you want. I like to use Anton. I usually change which font I use in my edits a lot. I really can't pick a font and use it for a long time. I like to switch it up a little bit. But now that you have your text, this is a green screen version, by the way. So yeah, now they have your text. You're just going to place it in between your background and your clip. And there you go. Now you have your text behind the horse for your nice little green screen edit. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do it with a non-green screen edit. So you're just going to take the text we just made, or you can choose any text you like, and you're just going to put it in right here, and you're going to put it so it can be behind the horse somewhere around there. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the clip, you're going to copy and paste the clip on top of the text, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go to the remove background tab, and you're going to go to custom removal. You're going to put a line through the horse, let it fill in, and you're going to let it process, and then you're going to click apply. All right, there you go. Just click apply, and there you go. Just like that, you have the text behind the horse as an in-game edit as well. Those are all of the edit tutorials that were suggested for me to show you guys. I hope this really did help. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see all of you next time. Bye, guys.